Good evening, everybody. Tonight in NBA action, we have the Denver Nuggets against the Utah Jazz out at Vivint Smart Home Arena. And for Utah, it'll be interesting to see where they take the game plan tonight. Offensively, do they rely on one or two guys to carry the load, or do they spread the wealth? We'll see. Man, we are in for a treat. Two incredible front courts in this one, Shaq. Talented and highly skilled.
You know, it used to be only a few forwards that could step out and torch you from deep. Now, that's the key role to a lot of teams.
You know what? The amount of mobility now in the front courts is incredible. I mean, you know, hey, Shaq, you look kind of svelte right now. What are you, running around 250 bills?
600.
600 pounds?
Told you.
Yeah. All day, every day.
I told you.
Oh, are we still on the air?
Oh, man.
Strike that from the tape.
We've got it down, Kevin. Back to you.
The state capital of Utah dramatically lit up on a beautiful night in Salt Lake City. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Denver Nuggets going up against the Utah Jazz at Vivint Smart Home Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Head coach Quinn Snyder is trying to help the Jazz break through in a crowded Western Conference. Snyder said, "There's always challenges, and I'm comfortable with adversity. I just want to keep the right perspective. I've got something that I love to do." And Kevin, he is one of the biggest reasons the Jazz is always a factor.
He is doing a great job. Thank you, DA. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Craig is the 3 and Millsap the 4. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. And for Utah, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. At the forward slots, it's Bogdanovic and Ingalls. And it's Gobert in at the center position. We're looking forward to the center matchup tonight, Doris. What do you expect to see from these guys inside?
Well, I think there's a requisite physicality in there, certainly. At the same time, there are greater demands on big men, Kevin, than we have ever seen before. Yes, they have to be rim protectors. Yes, they have to control the paint. But now those bigs are asked to defend in space, to guard on the perimeter. Kevin, you know this. That's a tall task.
Here's Craig. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Jokic. Got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. So it's the Jazz now. Here's Conley. To the inside. Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Gobert's got the opening field goal of the game for Utah.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Murray. Gobert with the block. Here's Bogdanovic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, deceptive speed to me on that drive. Bogdanovic able to slice through the defense.
Passes it to Jokic. Millsap in the corner. Connects from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. Poked away. Mitchell passes to Conley. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Murray against Conley. Pass to Jokic. And here is Murray. The tray. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
To the middle. Here's Harris. Gobert with the block.
And the remarkable reach of the stifled tower. Gobert twice on the pipes.
Conley surveying the D. And Bogdanovich kicks to Gobert. Back to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Craig. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Denver shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Conley finds Mitchell. Steps back and fires. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Conley. Following the basket by Paul Millsap. A three from Bogdanovich. Cans it from downtown. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
Boy, you love to see Bogdanovich stroke that deep ball. What an accomplished scorer from distance.
Murray kicks to Harris. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Fires at the elbow. Kept alive. Misses in close.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Bogdanovich. He's got 5. Gobert dishes to Conley. Over Murray. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
Boy, nothing you can do about that. Mitchell is just simply that good, converting over aggressive defense.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And you look back at that 2013 draft, just call it the year of the sleeper Euros. Giannis Antetokounmpo taken 15th, and this guy, Rudy Gobert, selected with the 27th pick.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And, you know, Greg, hindsight always being 20/20. The Greek Freak and Gobert probably go first and second in that 2013 draft.
Yeah, and Steven Adams probably top 4. The common thread, all of them play a hard-nosed style, not something that's always associated with foreign-born players, but they're erasing that perception.
The first free throw is good.
And the playmaking of Joe Ingles, such a valuable asset for the Jazz.
Well, Greg, they've needed more shot creation, and his growth in that regard, especially operating in the pick and roll, such a big lift to their offense.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Denver in the lead. Launches it. Gobert pulls it in. Jazz have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. On the wing, Ingalls. He's covered by Murray. Ingalls against Murray. That shot is off. And it's Denver the other way. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And the first one drops. Dante Exum, he's checked in for the Jazz. And so Murray nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. Ingalls can't get it to go.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Craig. Inside. Here's Jokic. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling. Because of Rudy Gobert's thin frame, people were trying to take advantage of him early physically in his career. For the Jazz, they wanted him to get stronger, get in the weight room, and become more of a problem.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And for 7-footers like Gobert, it seems, Doris, there's more risk of injury.
Well, everything the Jazz organization has done with Rudy has focused from the core down. They want to make sure their big man has functional strength that eases pressure on the knees and ankles. Both of those areas have been so problematic for guys his size.
No good on the second free throw.
Well, we all know that free throw shooting early in his career was a major challenge for Rudy Gobert. What I like is he's made progress because he's put in the time.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Grant's checked in. Utah trailing here. Exum with it. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Knocks it loose. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert down low. Jokic defending. Murray against Mitchell. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And there's the pass to Jokic. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Passes it to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Barton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. He gets that one.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Mitchell for the 3. Denver grabs the miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Jazz trail by 6. And here's Exum. Now Mitchell. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, LA, New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best thing in the world. When things aren't going so well, boy, those day by day, question after question can probably become pretty tedious.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
A different look for Utah. Davis is checked in for Joe Ingalls. Royce O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mitchell. The Nuggets also changing it up. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Michael Porter comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Beasley in for Jamal Murray. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. One of the most voracious rebounders per minute in the NBA. Ed Davis out of North Carolina. Terrific player.
Well, he is, Kevin. He put in a ton of time in the weight room. His Portland teammates actually used to tease him and call him shirt off Ed. He has bulked up and likes to throw his weight around inside now.
The Nuggets leading by 7. It's Barton on the wing. Pass to Porter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
And he knocks down the first one. GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Mudiay against Beasley. Now here's Exum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Beasley. There's the pass to Porter. Grant outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. Gobert the pass to Davis. And Grant sends it back.
Well, he's got to be a defensive stalwart, and Jeremy Grant using his size to send it back.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Porter in the corner. 5 to shoot. Here's Barton. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. Passes to O'Neal. Now here's Exum. Barton defending. Exum's shot is off. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. 7-point differential. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mudiay. The Jazz making a switch here. Green's checked in. Monte Morris is checked in for the Nuggets. Utah's on defense. To the paint. Stolen by Exum. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
And Jeff Green, now a journeyman veteran in the NBA. But you know what, Doris? He'll give you good production.
It doesn't matter, Kevin, where you seem to play this guy. Jeff Green finds a way to contribute. Listen, I know his three-point shooting can be hot and cold, but this guy is aware of when to look for it and when to move the basketball. 2 qualities you love.
Two.
The first free throw is good.
Well, the Jazz's Quinn Snyder has become one of the most respected head coaches in the league. And think, guys, a player poll even had him ranked 7th among coaches they'd like to play for. And consider he's in Utah. That is not exactly a free agent destination.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Doris, what is it, do you think, about Quinn Snyder that gives rise to that respect?
Well, you think about it. He played the game at a high level, of course, collegiately at Duke. He has paid his dues as a coach. He's got tremendous intellect for the game. And there's this growth mindset with him. He's always looking at himself. How can I get better?
Now, here's Exum. High post, Davis. This is Mudiay. Plumlee with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 5. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. And here are the Nuggets now. Outside, Porter. Grant outside. 6 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Pass to Green. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
A attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
The Jazz have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
In talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
What's up?
Free throw drops for Jeff Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Near the three-point line, it's Morris. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 2. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play. Like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old, I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
So on the floor for Denver, it's Morris and Beasley at the 1 and the 2. Plumlee out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Porter in at the small forward. Utah trailing here. Davis finds Conley. Here's Mudiay. Over to the wing. Morris against O'Neal. This one for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. And they were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it. And Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you. Now, here's Mudiay. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's O'Neal.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is solid at contesting shots with that reach.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Morris. Over Conley. And again, Denver no good. And it's Mudiay with the ball. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Loads it up for Davis. Very pretty alley-oop layup. And it's all knotted up.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Beasley kicks to Morris. Plumlee trying to break loose. Morris, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Then this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here is Conley. Back to Mudiay. Clock at 6. O'Neal inside, guarded by Porter. Offensive rebound, Davis. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Nuggets have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mudiay with the basket.
Well, Emmanuel Mudiay, that kind of shot will up your field goal percentage, gentlemen.
Nuggets trail. Morris with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Ed Davis.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Bogdanovich comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Mitchell in for Mudiay.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
And it's Conley that time on the assist by Mitchell. Conley's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz. Denver calls timeout.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Joe Ingalls, he's checked in for Ed Davis. And Denver also making a switch. Murray's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now the pass to Craig. Back to Murray. Here's Jokic. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Now Mitchell. Outside Conley. Lets it go from deep. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Mitchell against Harris. Launches a 3. Rebound, Utah. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Conley gets the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Nuggets trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Craig. Beyond the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Craig's got 6.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Feeds it to Green. Mitchell outside. Bogdanovich looking around. Back to Mitchell. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now, here's Jokic. Poked loose. It's stolen by Ingalls. Outside, Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Murray. Back to Harris. The three. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Now here is Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 8 points for him.
Well, this is Bojan Bogdanovich's specialty. You make a 3 on one end, he says, I got your back.
Here's Jokic. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Jokic. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Here is Conley. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. Denver calls timeout. Of course, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
The pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Conley dishes to Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The gigantic frame of Rudy Gobert is a problem for the defense. Very hard to contest this guy without fouling.
Utah shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Gobert. That one is no good.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Now here's Barton. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Conley against Murray. Lets a floater go. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Millsap's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Jazz have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
What's up?
And the signing of Bojan Bogdanovic, a great move for the Jazz. With his shooting, more spacing for Gobert and Mitchell to operate, he's capable of creating shots on his own as well.
Good on the three-point shot. Barton's got 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Conley. 6 points for him. They double-team Conley. Kicks to Bogdanovic. Back to Conley. 5 on the clock. Harris on the double team. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovic. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 3-point Denver lead.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Now here's Conley. Here's Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Barton. 6 points for him. Millsap trying to get open, and that one's good. Barton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Bogdanovic. Murray finds Harris. 1:57 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Jokic. Gobert with the block. Bogdanovic left side. He feeds it to Ingalls. Passes it to Mitchell. From outside the arc, and the 3 ball is good. Mitchell's got 7 points.
And made only about a quarter of their shots in the first. Totally flat, but they bounced back and built a lead here with a much better second quarter.
Murray. Utah with the rebound. Ingalls has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Mitchell missing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Wide open look here for Murray. And again, Denver no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Mitchell outside. 3-pointer. Here's Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Gary Harris.
Well, Rudy Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
Shooting two.
That free throw missing.
And guys, you have to be able to knock down your free throws. Struggling with that this quarter. Good way to let your opponent back in the game.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Ed Davis is checked in for Joe Ingalls. O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Dante Exum in for Mitchell. Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Harris. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. And he's good on the second. Here's Barton. He's got 8. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And Plumlee kicks to Barton. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. Mudiay, he's checked in for the Jazz. We've got 33 seconds left here in the second. Here's Grant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
For Denver, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. The free throw drops for Grant. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And they can't let points get away at the line. When you're behind, you have to make the most of your opportunities.
Exum dishes to Mudiay. Now here's Exum, covered by Morris. 4 on the clock. Here's Davis, and that comes off the assist by Exum. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
What a performance for Bojan Bogdanovich. He has been the story for the Utah Jazz. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. There were a lot of positives for them to take away from the second quarter, where they came from behind to take a 4-point lead at the half. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Really great rebounding effort, Ernie, so far. They're putting up some nice numbers in that category. That's the big difference in the first half.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Reminds me of me at the free throw line. They had a rough half of shooting, under 35%. Some of that was great defense, but a lot of it was poor shot selection. They've got to revise the game plan, get guys open for higher quality looks. And the shooters need to go out and execute. Man, come on.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Bojan Bogdanovic with a strong contribution so far in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jazz leading by 4. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Utah. Inside, we have Ingalls and Gobert. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Bogdanovic in at the small forward. And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the bucket by the Jazz. Conley against Murray. Tipped away. Here's Conley, and it's sent back by Millsap. The Nuggets trail by 6. Pass to Craig. Now the feed to Millsap. Over Conley. And he overshot that one, missing. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. Ingalls passes to Mitchell. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Count that one. Mitchell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Murray against Mitchell. Ingalls in the corner for 3. That shot off. Now Denver takes it the other way. Murray right side. Pass to Jokic. Ingalls with the rebound. Ingalls has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And one of those glue guys, Joe Ingles. Doris, talk about what he's brought to the table.
Oh, he brings so much to the table. Joe is an excellent shooter and passer. Mentally, he's got a great IQ. He's a leader, a communicator. And I'll say this to you, on the defensive end, they typically give him a very tough guard.
Outside Conley. Here's Mitchell. He can't get that one to fall. Murray with the defensive effort. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Craig passes to Jokic. They need this one. That one rolling around and rims out.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Murray surveying the D. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Harris.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Another miss by Utah.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Murray against Conley. Harris inside the line.
Well, you can see what a smart positional defender Joe Ingles is. Understands how to impede the progress of the offense.
And Utah making a change here. Green's checked in. Jazz leading by 8. Mitchell in the corner. Fires for 3. Another miss by Utah.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And that one's good. Millsap.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
They double-team Conley. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. Murray finds Porter. And the layup falls. And now just a 4-point Jazz lead.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that's 2 points on the layup. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
The pass to Jokic. Floats one up. Here's Porter. Rebound, Utah. They've led by as much as 10. And here is Green. 5 points in the game, and he gets it to go. Green's got 7 points.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
11 feet away, and it's Jokic missing. Jazz leading by 8. They double him with Jokic. Jazz passing it around. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. 2 points. That one goes. And now a 10-point Jazz lead.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Gobert against Jokic. Misses off the right iron.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Mitchell. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Mitchell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz. Murray against Conley. Now, here's Jokic. 6 points for him.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Green. Nice D from Porter. The Nuggets trail by 12. Beasley outside. To end the run. Jokic, no good.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Passes it to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Over in the corner, Green. A three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Conley against Murray. Pass to Porter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Greg, some folks suspected Conley might be moved when Memphis had a shot at drafting John Morant right before the draft that deal took place.
I tell you what, he looks to be a great fit in Utah. Can be that third star the team needs to push them to the next level. Utah had to give up a fair sum to get him, but it was worth the risk.
Shooting two.
Free throw good. Porter.
Yeah, a former five-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hard-working guy.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Davis is checked in for Green. Royce O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. Emmanuel Mudiay is checked in for Mitchell. And it's Dante Exum in for Mike Conley. And Porter drops them both. Jazz leading by 13. Exum finds Gobert. They get a hand on it. Grant with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. Down low. Here's Exum. The rebound by Grant.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And you see Jeremy Grant on this team, he means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Mudiay. And he gets the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 14.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Plumlee in the high post. Right side, Porter. Beasley with it. No points in the game yet for him. Shot clock at 3. Over Mudiay. No good from Beasley. Jazz leading by 14. Now Exum. And here's Mudiay. And the pass to O'Neal. From the arc, and the Jazz, another three.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
Now here's Barton. He's covered closely. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting two.
And he can't get the first one. Morris is checked in for Porter. Good on the second free throw. And here's Utah. They're on a 16-4 run. Exum with a wide open look. Misses the three.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Morris against O'Neal. Morris, no good. Utah leading by 16. Now here's Mudiay. Now the dish to Gobert. Back to Mudiay. Puts it up. 4 on the shot clock. And it's good off the back rim and in. Mudiay's got 6. Morris looking over the floor. Looking to end his cold spell. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Davis. Here's Mudiay. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And although the team didn't have much success last year, Emmanuel Mudiay certainly got his career back, I thought, Doris, in the right direction.
Well, I think for Emmanuel, he had an opportunity for minutes, and he played as he needed to in order to show that he is a capable player going forward. The tools, I think, have always been there for the former number 7 pick. It's about starting to put it together consistently.
A free throw good from Mudiay.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Mudiay must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
And Utah making a change here. Ingalls is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so here's Denver. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
On the wing, Morris. It's good from long range. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
O'Neal passes to Exum. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Davis against Morris. Barton right side. Beasley against Mudiay. A 3 from Morris. Offensive rebound. Can't get it to fall. Jazz leading by 17. O'Neal passes to Davis. Count the basket. Davis has got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Morris, no good. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Jazz. Here's O'Neal. Cranes the three-pointer. O'Neal's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Jazz.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Morris outside. To the inside. Barton. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line. A different look for Utah. Bogdanovich is checked in for Royce O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Mudiay, and it's Conley in for Exum.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
.26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Mitchell up top, covered by Beasley. Mitchell against Beasley. Now, here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Here's Conley. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Utah out in front as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Denver, it's Morris and Beasley at the 1 and the 2. Will Barton is out there with Grant, and it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Kicks it out to Beasley. There's the 3. Utah with the rebound. Ingalls has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Morris against Conley. Passes it to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. Shoots over Barton. And it's Mitchell missing.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Pass to Morris. No one near him. But they'll get another chance. Plumlee finds Grant.
Well, the athletic Jeremy Grant, so good at initiating contact. He gets the defense to react to his aggressiveness.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Grant. And the Nuggets with some changes. Millsap comes in for Plumlee, and Harris subbed in for Malik Beasley. And Grant drops them both. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Conley against Morris. Conley kicks to Ingalls. Mitchell outside. And the 3 off target.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Harris, bounce pass. Out to Morris. Here's Grant. From down in the low post, it goes. Grant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is why Jeremy Grant's size is important. Stretches out beautifully whenever he's close to the rack.
Conley, the pass to Davis. Conley against Grant, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
He had played mistake-free basketball until that one, his first turnover of the night.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant, and it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. Murray against Conley. Now here's Barton. T right on him. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. And it's Mitchell missing.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
To the middle. Takes it from 10. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Pass to Mitchell. Looking to get back on track here. That shot, no good. And it's Denver the other way. Here's Murray up on top. Ingalls covering. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Here's Conley. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul. Conley against Murray. To the paint. Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 9th assist in the game now. And the Jazz call time here.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Torrey Craig. He's checked in for the Nuggets. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Here's Millsap. Utah with the rebound. Ingalls has got 8 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Ingalls. And that's 17 points for Donovan Mitchell. Murray against Conley. Double by Bogdanovic. Murray kicks to Craig. Off target with his 3. Jazz leading by 15. Here's Bogdanovic. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Well, Bogdanovic looking so comfortable close to the rim, just extends past the defense beautifully.
Jokic finds Murray. Millsap in the corner, fires the 3, sinks the 3-pointer.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His 2nd 3 of the game.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. And there's the pass to Mitchell. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Mitchell's got 12 points here in the second half.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
Jokic passes to Millsap. Here's Craig. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Murray. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Jazz leading by 14. Pass to Mitchell. Conley against Murray. Conley's shot is off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
But boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Gobert, he's checked in for Ed Davis. Here's Murray. Harris outside. Back to Murray. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. At the top of the key, Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Paul Millsap picks one up. A free throw drops for Gobert. And Gobert drops them both. Here's Murray. Makes it off the glass. Here is Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots from 12. Good. He hits the jump shot. Mitchell's got 21 in the game.
How impressive is the catch and shoot game of Donovan Mitchell? I'll tell you, you better be there on the catch or he's going to make you look silly.
The drive by Jokic. That one goes in. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 18 rebounds. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you like to see.
Back to Murray from deep. A rebound by the Jazz. 22 is their biggest lead.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Conley finds Gobert, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And 11 points for Rudy Gobert.
Well, Rudy Gobert with a nice, efficient look on the interior. That's pretty.
Gobert brings the double team. It's stolen by Gobert. One-on-one fast break. Conley gets the bucket. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 assists.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Ball's knocked loose. Murray with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Murray, good.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. From 13. And again with the rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
No good on that one.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
And the second free throw, good.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Here's Murray up on top. Covered by Conley. Conley grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The pass to Gobert. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference. But make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, you talked to Conley. He'll admit he's been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Nuggets trail by 15. Outside Millsap. Back to Harris. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's Murray. He can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. Mitchell in the corner. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. And the Jazz lead by 15.
I love it when Rudy Gobert crashes the offensive glass, uses those long arms to great advantage.
Denver calls timeout.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Jokic, there's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Conley with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Good work defensively by Millsap.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's Jokic. And again, Denver no good. Jazz leading by 15. To the inside. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Conley.
late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Craig, defended by Gobert. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Conley against Murray. And here's Harris from the arc. And rebounds again.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
One shot.
Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Mudiay with the ball. From downtown, and the call will be against George Niang. That is his first foul of the game. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Utah.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rudy Gobert.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Shooting two.
Free throw, good. Jokic. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Bradley's checked in for Rudy Gobert. George Niang comes in for Joe Ingalls. Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Williams Goss subbed in for Mike Conley. So he gets them both. There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Mudiay. Here's Williams Goss. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Morris outside. Pass to Jokic. Back to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Vanderbilt. The putback. Here's Jokic. And at last, they get one to fall.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum. Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
I think it's just staying in the defensive end. Sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.